Let's look back at what happened with Rockstar Games in the year 2022. Overall, I wouldn't say it was a great year for Rockstar. I'm sure on the books, money-wise, they probably made billions of dollars, them and Take-Two. So financially, they probably did okay. But when it comes to relations with their own communities and stuff that came out over the past year, I don't think that the Rockstar brand was improved, maybe with one exception. But let's go ahead and talk about what happened in 2022 with Rockstar Games. March 2022 was when they launched the Enhanced Expanded Edition, aka the Milked Edition as I called it, for the PlayStation 5 Xbox Series for $70 US. For a time period, the standalone version of GTA Online for PS5 was free for people that had PlayStation Plus. The only real quote-unquote improvements that were made to this version of GTA Online and GTA 5 for PS5 Xbox Series includes performance RT fidelity modes, and there were HSW vehicle upgrades for some HSW vehicles for the PS5 Xbox Series. However, no updated NPC traffic, no addition of wildlife or sea life for the expanded enhanced editions of PS5 Xbox Series. This was obviously a cash grab for Rockstar and Take-Two in order to make billions and more dollars out of GTA 5 and specifically GTA Online to sell more shark cards, as well as GTA Plus, which also launched in 2022, the monthly subscription scam for GTA Online exclusively for PS5 Xbox Series. At the very least, players that have already purchased GTA 5 and Online for PS4, Xbox One should have been able to get a quote-unquote free upgrade for PS5 Xbox Series, because a lot of us have bought this game over and over and over and over again. We had the hashtag Save Red Dead Online movement going on throughout 2022, but unfortunately any hopes and dreams of future updates to Red Dead Online or major updates were crushed in the summer of 2022 when Rockstar officially announced that they had abandoned major updates for Red Dead Online. But they're still putting out the monthly events, even though less and less people will continue to play Red Dead Online as long as this live service online game continues to be neglected by Rockstar with a lack of new, interesting content or quality of life improvements. GTA Online, on the other hand, fared a little bit better. They are getting smaller updates than they had in the past, but at least GTA Online is actually getting updates. They got the Criminal Enterprises update back in July, with some quality of life improvements, as well as recently back in December, the Drug Wars. Both updates had a lot of drip-fed content locked on day one, which includes Los Santos Drug Wars. The drip for that will continue for perhaps many months into 2023. There was, I think, 2 title updates for the GTA Trilogy Definitive Edition, 1.04, and 2 months ago it was 1.04.5. But despite what few title updates GTA Trilogy Definitive Edition did get, most issues for GTA 3 Vice City San Andreas Definitive Editions remain, despite some title updates in 2022. There were a few important anniversaries that came up this past year. The 25th anniversary of the original Grand Theft Auto, barely celebrated or acknowledged by Rockstar. They allowed people to log in and get some t-shirts throughout November, but none of them were specifically connected with the original GTA, not even the original Grand Theft Auto logo. They could have given that away as a t-shirt to get, but they did somewhat acknowledge the 25th year anniversary of GTA. However, no mention whatsoever when it came to the 20th anniversary of GTA Vice City or any other anniversaries for any of their other games. But they did kind of sort of acknowledge the 25th anniversary of the original Grand Theft Auto. But for the franchise that launched Rockstar ultimately into a multi-billion-dollar studio, one of the largest in the world, You think they would have put up more pomp and circumstance, a bit more celebration, and had a little bit more unique content added to GTA Online to celebrate the original Grand Theft Auto, perhaps even re-release the original GTA for a limited time to purchase and download on current-gen and last-gen consoles. They could have tweaked it to be playable with current controllers, Xbox and PlayStation, even if graphically it looked no different than the 1997 original counterpart. It would have also been cool if it would have been added as a time-limited arcade that you could have purchased in GTA Online for your arcade, but hardly any acknowledgement or celebration when it came to GTA's 25th anniversary, except for a little bit from Rockstar. I guess a little bit's better than nothing, I suppose. And finally, the big story, the big thing that happened in 2022 for Rockstar was something they had no control over and something that they most likely wished would not have occurred. The major early access alpha leak of video from GTA 6, which is still obviously in production. It might be another 2 or 3 years before the final game comes out, but it actually ended up making Rockstar look sympathetic, especially the hardworking developers at Rockstar Games that have already put many years into hard work when it comes to GTA 6. And they do have my sympathies. Rockstar and Take-Two, multi-billion-dollar companies, a little bit less sympathy. But up to this point, there was a lot of doubt regarding whether or not GTA 6 was going to be even worth picking up. And even though the early alpha leak for GTA 6 wasn't polished by any means, it ironically restored a lot of faith in people, including myself, when it came to GTA 6. So it did actually excite people about GTA 6. Those of us that saw the early alpha gameplay for what it was, early alpha, nowhere near completion. And what we got was, I believe, a few years old already, like from 2019. So there is the possibility that maybe Dan Houser had some involvement in the story and the writing of GTA 6, so this might actually feel like a GTA 6 game. But it could very well be the last game in the GTA franchise that actually feels like a GTA game, with Dan Houser no longer part of Rockstar Games. He left back in March 2020. But before he left, there's a very real possibility he at least wrote the rough draft or the main draft of the script for the characters and the story of GTA 6. At least we hope that's the case. But there was no tease of GTA 6 from Rockstar officially, unless you count the early alpha footage, which did restore faith in some of us when it came to future plans for GTA 6. Obviously, that's Rockstar's focus right now, which is why we got smaller updates for GTA Online. Still disappointing that they have abandoned Red Dead Online. They are one of the largest studios in the world, so they could easily have a studio dedicated to putting out stellar content for GTA Online and good content for Red Dead Online while keeping that going and continuing to have a player base in Red Dead Online and even make money off of Red Dead Online. Nowhere near as much as GTA Online's, cash cow, but Red Dead Online could sell more shark cards than it currently does if Rockstar actually put more effort into Red Dead Online. But unfortunately, they have chosen not to. So obviously, the focus for Rockstar going forward into 2023, 2024, whenever they launch GTA 6 in the next year or 2 or 3 years from now, is GTA 6. But overall, I think 2022 could have gone way better for Rockstar Games. Whether or not we see an official tease for GTA 6 sometime this year remains to be seen. Your thoughts, views, and opinions regarding how you would rate Rockstar Games. What was its best of times, worst of times of 2022? As always, feel free and let us know below in the comment section.